Hi, it's Preston again. I've been concerned lately about the political situation in this country, and I thought I'd make a blog about it. Lately, a lot of people have been making me feel as if I'm unpatriotic, that I don't love my country. Well, I do love my country, but I love the country as I understand it, a country of freedom. For those of you who need labels in order to understand what a person is saying, I'm a Democrat liberal. I'm opposed to the war in Iraq. I want our troops brought home as soon as possible. And George W. Bush scares the heck out of me, even though I actually voted for him once. He's lied to me on a number of occasions, and he has no credibility in my book. We are being told now that in order to preserve our country, we have to give up our freedoms. Now, that doesn't make any sense to me at all. This country is based on freedom. If we give up our freedoms, we've given up our country. There's a line from the Gettysburg Address, which I'm sure everybody knows. Actually, it's the beginning of the Gettysburg Address. It says that our fathers brought forth upon this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. He went on to say that now we are engaged in a great battle to see whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. In other words, we were fighting to determine whether it was possible for a country like ours, dedicated to freedoms, had a place in this world, could exist in this world. No one at that point ever decided that the best thing to do is to decide that our country, based on freedoms, could not work, and therefore we needed to change the freedoms. The decision was that we would fight to maintain the country of freedoms. But this government has made me feel as if even to say things like this is wrong. Here's what I believe. It's wrong for my government to listen to my conversations, to read my mail, to enter into my personal life unless they have a reason to believe that I'm doing something wrong or illegal. It's wrong for them to tell me that I cannot be opposed to the war, that if I oppose the policies of my president, that I'm unpatriotic. I'm not. That's what this country is about. The freedom to oppose our government at any time we want. And it is absolutely wrong for my government to check out what books I read, what magazines I subscribe to. They should never be in the business of looking into my personal life. This president is not given to saying a lot of bright things, but he did once. He said, democracy is messy. Yes, democracy is messy. Democracy is a system where people with completely opposite opinions, with completely opposite upbringings, opposite histories, opposite beliefs, come together and form a way of doing things, a way of moving forward, which benefits all of us. And the reason we do this is because we receive freedom. And that is worth the mess of democracy. Take the freedoms away, democracy sucks. I'm looking forward to a time when the government will change and my opinions will be worth something again. Until then, I'm hoping that this government doesn't mess too much with the American dream. In our history, we seem to go through spells where someone decides that there are enemies that we have to guard against, and therefore we need to give up our freedoms to do it. And eventually, the system comes back around and makes corrections to this and keeps our democracy rolling along. I know this is going to happen because I have faith in our system of government. I have faith that no matter who we put into positions of power, as long as they don't mess with the Constitution, we can correct any mistakes they make. I actually do love this country very much because it's a self-correcting system. Anyway, I'm hoping that our freedoms will be preserved. That's my take on terrorism and freedoms. I hope you agree. If you don't agree, I'm fine with you not agreeing with me. Anyway, thanks for listening. Bye.